Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, grade 5, to our science class. My name is Miss Al Anud. Okay, first of all, as always, we want to revise our classroom rules. First one is to sign in on time, find some quiet place to study, listen, look at the screen, raise your hand, answer when the teacher calls your name, and do not draw on the screen, do not talk to your friend. Okay? Great. Today is Wednesday. The date is 9th of September 2020, and the subject is we are studying science. Today we are still in Unit 1, Lesson 1. What is science? Yesterday we were talking about scientists and science. Can anyone tell me or remind me, please refresh my memory, what is science? Science is about what? Yes, Tala.
Science is like all about experimenting and see what are the stuff that are like different from each other, and like we test stuff.
Wow, thank you very much, Tala. Anyone else who wants to participate? Do you want to tell me what is science? Let's see, do you know how to raise the hand? You press participants and find more, then raise the hand. Okay, what is science? I'm gonna choose Tina. Tina, what do you think? What is science, Tina? Is science about studying something?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You are studying about what?
Science.
About what?
Science.
Science, okay. What do you mean? I need you to explain to me. What do you mean when you are studying science? You study about what?
We like do experiments and those stuff.
Excellent. Thank you, Tina. Okay, Amal, can you unmute your microphone and answer me? What is science?
Science is about everything. Science is about planet, about earth, about people, about your body.
Okay, yes, great. Amal, can I ask you, Amal, is Earth a planet or it's a different thing?
Earth is a planet.
Earth is our planet. Excellent. So Earth is our planet and science is about studying our planet, and beyond that or only that. Yes, Maria Al-Garni?
Yes.
Is science about studying only our planet or beyond that?
More, because you can study about plants and animals.
Okay, beyond that and more, these stuff, what you said, they are on our planet. Can we study about something else not in our planet? Is it possible to study other planets?
Yes.
Excellent, Maria. Excellent. We can learn about space. Is that right?
Yes, because astronauts go and like.
Are you Maria?
Miss, can you mute Tala?
No, I'm not, because you are all big now. Okay, Maria?
Yes.
You were saying what, my dear?
You can learn more about what's not on Earth and maybe space. You can learn about other planets.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you for participating. Jude, you were saying? What you were saying, Jude?
It wasn't me.
Oh, okay. Now, let's see what is science. Okay, so science is the study of the natural world and involves making observation and performing investigations. Scientists learn by thinking critically about the result of their investigation. As many of you said, that scientists make tests and experiment examinations about things that they want to learn more about. So they are making investigations. But before making investigation, first of all, you need to observe. And what do I mean by observe? I mean to use your 5 senses to notice about something. If you are smelling something not usual, I am smelling maybe burgers. Oh, so I think that someone is cooking. See? Okay, what is this someone cooking? I'm going to investigate that question. How would I investigate that question? I am giving a good guess from the smell. I think this person is making burgers. Oh, so I gave you a predict, a good guess. Okay, then what should I do? I'll go and see if they're making really burgers or something else. So I'm going to prove it for you. See? Have you heard many steps in my investigation or only one step? How many steps I followed just to know about this smell? Can anyone tell me? Tala, are you there?
Yes.
Okay,
That you need to know what's the smell that you're smelling
yes.
and investigate what is the smell that you're smelling in the house or anywhere.
Okay, so the first thing I observed about something, I smelled something. Then what I did after I smelled this, what did I do? I gave you a good guess and I told you, I think it may be burgers. And then to make sure about it, what did I do, Yatala?
You tried to know what's the smell that you're smelling.
Yes, I followed the smell, so I want to see with my eyes what is being cooked. So I am testing my thinking, the way of my thinking. What I was thinking about is they may be burgers. To make sure if they are burgers or not, I went to the kitchen and saw with my own eyes if it's burgers or not. So I needed a proof to my thinking. See? Okay. This guy is a scientist and he is investigating. Now, I want someone to read for me what is a scientist. Let's see our participants. I want Judy, Ala.
Yes.
Okay, Judy, my dear, can you read for me what is a scientist?
A scientist is a curious, asks questions, forms
A hypothesis,
hypothesis,
conduct experiments,
experiments, records observations,
and makes
a conclusion.
Excellent, Judy, excellent. So, a scientist must be curious, okay? Ask a lot of questions and think about it. But first, a scientist needs to observe. And observe means that he needs to use his 5 senses just to observe something. Then he will think of a statement, and this statement must be testable. This is how you make a hypothesis. Remember, girls, we took hypothesis in grade 4, in grade 3. What do I mean by hypothesis? Hypothesis is whenever you are thinking of something, but this thing you can test about it and you can make sure if it's right or wrong, okay? After you make your hypothesis, you are going to make your test and see if it's right or wrong. Then you will bring me the proof or the evidence. What do I mean by evidence? Who wants to answer that? What do I mean by evidence?
Miss, I know.
Okay, tell me please.
Like proof?
Yes, what is a proof?
It's like showing you something so you believe it.
Excellent. I want you to believe that when I mix blue and yellow, green color will appear. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the exam and make this test and experiment. Then I will bring you the result. Not only recording the result, I'm going to show you the evidence. How? I'm going to record the whole process. Then you will get your proof. Is that clear? Everyone? Do you
Yes.
understand what is a proof?
Yes.
Great. Okay, let's see. I have a small story for you. Please, girls, I want you to focus with me. Then I will ask you about the story.
Can I read?
Yes, of course. You can read this beginning and then I will complete. Start, please, my dear.
In the 16th, there were not many ways to keep meat fresh. Rotting meat quickly, filled with squirming worm like maggots. Yuck! Where did the maggots come from?
Yes, where did the maggot come from? We'll talk about maggots. I know this is a disgusting thing, but we are going to give you the proof. While I'm reading, okay, I want you to not circle the example of evidence. I want you to be ready when I ask you, please circle the example of evidence. You'll be able to circle that. Okay, girls? Yes?
I know something how they let meat refrigerated.
Oh, so you are giving me an solution for that?
Yeah. Can I tell it? Can I say it?
Can you tell us after the story? Is it possible?
Yes.
Okay, great. So please listen carefully and notice the examples of evidence. I want to ask you later, and I want you to be able to circle the examples of evidence. Okay?
Okay.
Let's start. Okay, travel back in time to the 1660s. Most people think flies, worms, and mice come from non-living objects and rotting foods. As evidence or proof, they show how a dead animal's body soon becomes loaded with squirming maggots. To a scientist, evidence is information collected during a scientific investigation. Okay? Some evidence, such as seeing a fossil dinosaur skull, is direct evidence that the dinosaur existed. Evidence can be indirect, such as finding a fossil footprint of a dinosaur. Okay? Meet Dr. Francesco Redi, a scientist in Italy. A book Dr. Redi reads leads him to think maggots come from the eggs of flies. Redi plans and conducts investigation to gather evidence. He traps some maggots inside jars with pieces of meat. He watches the maggots turn into adult flies. He observes adult flies laying eggs and more maggots come out of these eggs. Redi then sets up an experiment. He places meat in several jars. Some jars are sealed and others are left open to the air. Redi observes that only the meat in jars he left open have maggots. Redi experiments many times over. He tries dead fish, frog, and snakes. All the evidence supports his idea. Living insects can only come from other living insects. Okay, over here, as you see, this is Mr. Redi Francisco. Look at his experiment. Redi placed fresh meat in 2 jars. He covered one jar and left the other jar uncovered, as you can see in this first image. He covered the first one and the second one left open. Then the meat in the open jar soon become wormy, while the meat in the sealed jar did not. Now, to answer the question, I want one of you to circle an example of an evidence on this page. Let's see. Who wants to participate?
Me.
Okay, Tala, can you circle an example of an evidence? And then I want to take someone else. Please be ready.
Okay.
Do you know how to circle?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Let's see. There, I found it.
Okay, great.
Did I circle it or say it?
Yes, circle it, please. Okay, Tala, thank you for trying. This is not an example, but this is the meaning of evidence. As evidence or proof, they show how dead animals' bodies soon becomes loaded with squampan maggots. Okay, no, exactly. This is an evidence too, but I was looking for another one. I need another example. Excellent. This is answer. This is an answer. Great job. Great job.
Okay.
Because this is the evidence they were looking for. But as already evidence, yes, but as already evidence, can anyone tell me something already existed, already there? Jenna, can you try?
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me an evidence already there? Example of an evidence?
Which is
What?
I knew what I think I knew which you meant.
You are sorry, I didn't recognize the voice. Jenna, is that you?
No,
Yes,
it's me.
Tala?
Yeah.
Please, my dear, can you mute your microphone and let your friend participate?
Yes.
Okay, Jenna?
Is this right?
Excellent! excellent, excellent. Bravo, good girl. So, such as seeing a fossil dinosaur skull is direct evidence in the dinosaur existed, that the dinosaur existed. Okay, we have another example of an evidence. Tina, can you try? Tina, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, can you try? Give me an example of evidence, maybe indirect evidence.
About the animal?
Over here in this page, you can find it in this page. Maybe indirect. Did you find it?
I think it's this one, but oh no.
Okay, you can read it for me.
I don't know.
Can you read this for me? Look, where is my pointer?
Okay. Evidence can be
Indirect.
indirect, such as finding a fossil footprint of a dinosaur.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, thank you, my dear. Okay, Maria. Maria,
Yes.
Can you tell me, this story was about Dr. Francisco, okay? He was making an experiment about what?
To see if the insect would go in the meat.
Are you sure? Okay, this story was about his idea. He wants an evidence. Look at here. Now, I'm gonna make line. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line. Look. All the evidence support his idea that living insects can only come from other living insects. So, first of all, he was asking, oh my God, these maggots comes from where? He wants to know, these maggots come from where? Does it come from a living thing or non-living? So when he tested, he puts the meat inside 2 jars. One is closed and the other one is open. Then he find out that only living things put their eggs inside this meat and then became warm. See, the meat in the open jar soon became wormy, while the meat in the sealed jar did not, because flies couldn't get in the closed jar, but flies could get in the open jar and lay their eggs. Then their eggs become warm. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Do you understand with me?
Yes. Yes.
Good, good, great.
Yes.
So let's do this exercise before the time is up. I want you to read. Okay, now, sorry. Fill in the blanks in the sequence graphic organizer. I want you to tell me, make observation and ask. Ask what? If you know the answer, you can say.
Scientists.
Ask scientist?
Ask people who knows.
Ask what? Okay, you are going to ask what? Observations?
No, like
Ask.
we ask the scientists what they observed, like
So you ask
before us.
questions.
Oh.
Yes. So you ask questions. You make observations and ask. Together, guys. Yes, excellent. After you ask questions, you plan and conduct what? Yes, tell me.
And conduct observations.
First you observe, then you will ask a question. After you ask a question, you will plan what and what? Jenna, can you give it a try?
Yes.
You will plan what after you observe, then ask a question. You will plan what?
Me.
Say it.
Hypothesis.
No, you will plan what?
Investigation.
Excellent. You will plan an investigation. So you will make an observation, ask a question about it, then you will plan and conduct investigation. Later, you will use what to explain observation? You need to see that to believe. If you want to believe this observation, if you want to explain to someone that when I mix blue with yellow, green will appear, so I need to show him what? Say it.
The plans.
The plans, the proof.
Use proof to explain observation.
Excellent. So you are going to make observations and ask questions. Then plan and conduct investigations. After that, you will use evidence to explain observation. Like our guy over here, he observed, then he asked a question. Where does maggots come from? Where does these worms come from? Then he planned an investigation. See, this is his investigation. He planned and conducted the result. After that, he gives us the evidence, and all evidence support his idea that living insects can only come from where? Other living insects. Can they come from nothing or non-living things?
No, they smell. They smell.
Okay, they have to come from what? Other?
The smell. Other living things.
Excellent. Any questions,
like
my dear?
Like someone invite us to a party. It's the same thing, but with insects and food.
Yes, right. Okay, guys, do you have any questions?
No.
All understood?
No. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, I am really happy to hear that. But tomorrow we will do some exercises together to see if you understand that or not, okay? And if you have any question, do not hesitate to ask me tomorrow. Okay, guys?
Miss,
Okay.
when are we going to take the books?
I'm sure you are going to take the copies soon, but the books, I really don't know. You have to ask the administrators, all right?
Okay.
Great. I'm happy to be with you guys, and I enjoyed giving this session. See you, inshallah, tomorrow in a new session.